Alright, welcome back everyone, Zaf here. We have a lot of interesting info to cover in this video when it comes to the brand new workshop mode, when it comes to the next hunters coming out, that being Kanae and Goto. A lot of things have changed and a lot of things are to be expected, so let me jump in and cover that with you. The first being, the workshop modes are changed based on the recommended element we thought it would be, that being for Yaw coming out. A lot of us assumed it would have been fire and water, but it looks like, based on the leaks we have right now, remember, subject to change always with these leaks. That's a huge disclaimer. Whenever we cover these leaks, they're not guaranteed. I would say, based on the past history of these leaks, it's been about a 75% hit or miss rate based on things that are changing. So everything is in constant development. Everything is constantly changing. But I would say the closer we are with every single update, things are more and more cemented in place. So let me cover what we have right now, very important, because to my surprise, as you know, Goto is coming out as a hunter, and apparently, I still don't believe it, I'm pretty shocked about it, but they're going to be a tank, yeah, a tank, when they couldn't even last more than one hit when it came to Biru. Oh, what type of hits are they tanky? I'm so confused, but they're going to be a tank, and they're going to be a wind elemental unit, so that's very, very strange. I'm assuming they're going to have breaks in their kit because, if you think about it, when it comes to our current win teams, we have Mirei, we have Hansame, where is she? Hansame, if I can find you, boom. We have Hansame, and we have Wu. Obviously, we're not gonna consider Dongso here. Where is he, Dongso? Yeah, not gonna use him. He just has no use besides the shield removal, but going back up here, the only spot I really see Goto taking is Wu's spot, but Wu's our breaker, so we do need that breaker in our team lineup. So the only logical scenario here is that Mirei is our DPS, Hansame is our support, and then Goto will be our DPS buffer, but also breaker, similar to what we have with Gogani. So very strange times when it comes to the units coming up, but Kanae, we do have some good info about her, and again, I'm even more confused when it comes to her placement on our teams, but really quick, just as a reminder, do not forget to support us. It is 100% free. That way, I can send you free codes on Netmobile's creator program. The link is down below, so go to it. Then you go to your My page up top. Once you support, you scroll down. My name should pop up after you support, and then a few hours later, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 codes, so make sure you support that way you don't miss out. These are unique codes that everyone can get to redeem one time on their accounts. And also, a really quick shout out to Danny for when you first comment to our last video. Here is your shout out, of course, and enjoy that exclusive Discord role, but also make sure, if you're a supporter, to join our Discord server. We have 3 giveaways right now that are ending very soon, so make sure you join and enter. That way, you can be entered in to win $100 per giveaway. Alright, so as I was saying, when it comes to Kanae coming out for a fire team, she is going to be a fire elemental unit who does scale off using crit to give us defense penetration. Apparently, again, very interesting stat loadouts coming out, very interesting passives, very interesting, I guess, hunter combinations we do have to figure out nowadays, because there's a lot to consider nowadays. So her defense penetration will scale with her crit rate. That's what we're hearing right now, but the issue is we already have a unit that does give us a lot of defense pen, allowing us to deal a lot of damage to the targets, as you've seen when it comes to Yusohyun on the Guild Wars battles. When it comes to the brand new workshop mode, she is currently the meta, dealing so much damage using the Obsidian set, and also her built-in defense pen, which is absolutely ridiculous. So how does Kanae kind of fall in line here? Right now, when it comes to our teams, we have Essel, we have Yusohyun, and we have Gina. But which of these units here will Kanae steal a spot from? So obviously, when it comes to Essel, we do need a breaker. We do need that buffer. She has an amazing passive right over here. Let me pull it up 1 second. This right over here, all the way down to A5. We get the Prey on the Weak effect, which is amazing, stacking up so many times, but also giving us a damage check and increase in the fire damage check and increase to the target by an absurd amount. So the issue is, I mean, who is Kanae going to replace? We have a fenceman here that's built in as well. We have the break. We have so many things in here that we can benefit from. Maybe we're going to replace Gina, but Gina's passives are good. She does stop being, technically better at the A4 mark, where she isn't really needed past that point because she's just getting damage coming in. So if we go to her A5 bonus right here, this just gives her damage, which she does not need. She does give us defense penetration though to our fire team members of 8% total. We have targets fire damage taken increase. We have a lot of interruptions which are very useful, do not get me wrong. We also have damage increases to the target when they do have a shield applied to them. So 10% damaged out, 12% damaged out. We also have other bonuses here with fire damage and attack. So it's honestly a tough call. If Kanae is going to be another unit that has a lot of defense penetration, is she going to replace Yoo So-hyun's spot? That's why I think right now, if you're planning to summon for Yoo So-hyun, I would honestly recommend waiting. Do not use your custom draws just yet, because we don't know. Will Kanae just completely outshine Yoo So-hyun? I don't know if it was the dev's intention to make Yoo So-hyun such a prominent hunter right now because of all that defense she has. I feel like they were planning to make Kanae the brand new unit we have to summon for if we want to do, very well when it comes to the current Workshop of Brilliance Light, but also the next one coming out when it comes to the brand new difficulty, the hard mode, that is coming out very soon, of course. I think in 17 days, we're going to get that brand new hard mode, so a lot of people want to clear it, and I'm assuming that with Yoo So-hyun, we should be able to. Normal mode right now can be done very fast using Yoo, so it's a tough call. With these units coming out, are they a must summon? Can you wait? Can you skip Yoo So-hyun and summon for Kanae instead? It's all up in the air right now. With Kanae having that built-in defense penetration scaling off crit, it's all, again, like I said, up in the air. We don't know, but I just wanted to share all that information for you with Yogg, with GOTO being a tank unit again. Pretty shocked about that. Makes no sense. He should have just been like some sort of DPS. Sure, if he's a DPS unit, he would really fit in his position from his story, right? I mean, he had a plum sword. He didn't, I don't even know. I'm so confused when it comes to GOTO. I'm actually kind of speechless because I've seen the comments when it comes to GOTO. We either want him to be a water or a dark unit. Dark would make more sense, but water makes sense when it comes to our current team loadouts. We need that sort of like Go-Gun heat treatment when it comes to our current water units, when it comes to Malin, and when it comes to where is she, Alicia, if I can find her. Can never find these units anymore. Looking for that skin that I swapped into her with this. Oh, wait, no, there we go. Kind of looks like Kyla there, but Alicia, she's a great damage dealer, but she's missing that oomph factor. Another dedicated buffer is kind of needed, and a breaker to make her excel yet again, but also, she's fine. That's the issue. Alicia is fine, but there's just no content directed towards her, so kind of weird that we're getting a fire unit that is a tank that probably is going to be treated like Go-Gun, but we'll see. All up in the air. Just wanted you to note that we're getting a potential brand new wind tank and a brand new fire DPS, which was already stated before, but the workshop is a real shocker because, as you know, Yogg is coming out in April and May, and GOTO's being released in March, so he does have to match the elemental type weakness popping up here, which is going to be fire, because it usually carries forward, so the brand new units being released always have an influence on the brand new modes coming out, in this case the workshop, but also the fact that he's wind kind of makes sense because based on leaks right now, the new workshop mode will be wind and fire, so again, all up in the air. These are all subject to change, but letting you know now, the future workshop, fire should be good, so summoning for fire units should be okay going forward. Again, that's kind of what we're used to seeing. The current workshop is weak to light, and we had a bunch of light units being released way back when, so we just have to see what happens. A lot of stuff coming our way. GOTO being a tank was not on my bingo sheet, but it is what it is. So, if you enjoyed, make sure to drop your like. Do subscribe to the channel. That way, I do know you want more content like this. On that note, this was your Code King Zaf, signing out.